Hey guys, this is Alec Featherston. I've been having a lot of trouble recording this video recently. Stop it. Everyone's trying to call me. It just started raining and I live in Arizona, which is really weird. The power went out because it was raining. Like so many things, but we're gonna get this done because I really want to get this idea out there because I like it and I think it's good. Okay, so here we go. Anyways, this is this deck idea that I had, Ninja Trap Tricks, was based off something that I heard Doug Zeff, or DZeef, his YouTube name, he writes for TCG Player, say about Batterymen in one of his articles, which is that he thinks that Batterymen are the best deck that can play Monarch Stormforth right now because the deck doesn't have to play a lot of tribute monsters, but it can search its main tribute monster, which for Batteryman is Batteryman Charger. And I was thinking, hey, that's actually a really interesting point because, yeah, you don't want to play a deck that bricks with a bunch of tribute monsters, but at the same time, like you want to be able to get them to them consistently if you want to take full advantage of Stormforth. So that idea made a lot of sense to me. So I started thinking about other decks that can do that. And one of the main ones that I thought of was Ninjas, because in Ninjas, with Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo, you can search out Red Dragon Ninja, and you can get Hanzo's search effect off Upstart Golden Ninja, you can get it off Ninjutsu Art of Duplication, you can get it off Call of the Haunted. So I figured there were a lot of ways to set off Hanzo's search effect so that you could get to your Red Dragon Ninja. So yeah, I've come up with two kind of different versions of the deck. These are just sketches. I've tested both of them a bit, but not a lot. So I'm going to see how they do, but I think that the reasoning behind them is sound, and I like them both so far. So yeah, without further ado, I guess this is Ninja Trap Tricks. So you've got your Hanzo and your 3 Rhoda. The Upstart's a proxy for Rhoda because the list hasn't updated because it's not October yet. So Hanzo is the main card of the deck. When he's normal summoned, you can get a Ninjutsu Art. And when he's special summoned, you can search out a ninja except for another copy of himself. So that's pretty cool. When he's normal summoned, you can get Transformation or Duplication. Transformation lets you tribute summon a ninja you control to special summon an insect, beast, or wing beast. In this deck, we have insects and wing beasts. So as our targets. So when you what you can get off this is you can get Red Dragon Ninja and Trap Tricks Vermilio and Miss Valley Falcon. I guess we'll go over the one everyone knows first. Trap Tricks Vermilio. When this card is special summoned, you can destroy a spell or trap card on the field. So yeah, and when it's normal summoned, you get Trap Hole. But for the purposes of Ninjutsu Art of Transformation, the popping effect is what we care about. Red Dragon Ninja, he's pretty cool. When he's summoned, period, so normal summoned, special summoned, whatever, flip summoned even, you can remove a ninja card, so either another copy of itself, one of Hanzo or Upstart Golden, or remove a Ninjutsu Art card from your graveyard to banish, to target one set card your opponent controls, and then you get to look at that target and put it on the top or the bottom of the opponent's deck. Oh, and another part of that effect is that they can't, if the card that you target is a spell or trap card, they can't chain that card's effect. So that's pretty useful. The Night Beam aspect of it makes it a lot better. And the fact that it doesn't destroy, it can deal with Artifact Sanctum, which is really cool. It can get rid of Shadow monsters without actually killing them or sending off their effects, while also allowing you to time seal your opponent by giving them back the card that they already had and forcing them to reset it. So I think it's actually a pretty strong card right now. So anyways, Red Dragon is another option that you can get off of your transformation, and then Miss Valley Falcon is another really cool option. Only play one because I don't want to draw a ton of him. Don't want to draw brick hands with him. But when he attacks, you can bounce a card you control back to your. You have to bounce a card you control back to your hand, but usually you'll have good targets for it. You can always just bounce a set back row if you have nothing else, so it's not really a problem. But Miss Valley Falcon, it lets you reuse your Call of the Haunteds that you've had fall off due to XYZ plays. It lets you use your Fiendish Chains. Lets you reuse all of your Ninjutsu Art cards. You have lots of monsters with come into play abilities in this deck. You have Red Dragon Ninja, Traptrix Myrmilio, Traptrix Dionea. You can just bounce those back to your hand when you attack with Mist Valley Falcon to keep getting value off their effects. So Mist Valley Falcon is definitely a really cool card in this deck, and it's tutorable because of Ninjutsu Art of Transformation. So definitely a strong card in this deck. What's up next? And then yeah, 3 Traptrix Dionea. I think. Oh, sorry. Let's not do that yet. Let's do Ninjutsu Art of Duplication. I was talking about the Ninjutsu Arts. This card, most people don't play this card. The reason I play it in this deck is because it helps you get to your Red Dragon Ninja more consistently, and here's why. When Hanzo's normal summon, you can't get the effect to search a ninja. You have to get the Ninjutsu Art. So you can summon Hanzo, get Ninjutsu Art of Duplication, and then tribute Hanzo for duplication to bring out another copy of Hanzo and tutor out your Red Dragon Ninja. So that allows you to see your Red Dragon Ninja more consistently in your hand if you need it for Monarch Stormforth. You can also tutor this by Call of the Haunting back your Ninjutsu Grandmaster Hanzo, or again, like I said earlier, you can use Upstart Golden Ninja to bring out Hanzo and make a rank 4 play, and also search Red Dragon Ninja for a subsequent Monarch Stormforth play on the next turn. So yeah, those are the ways that you're able to tutor Red Dragon Ninja. Okay, so now we're done with the Hanzo, some of the monster lineup explanations, and duplication. These are also really nice for weaving your ninjas around effect negation. You can chain these if you already have them set. You can chain them to when your opponent activates Phoenix Chain or Effect Failure on one of your guys, and then get more value off of them, which is really nice. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, triple Traptrix Dionea. I've never seen anything that runs triple Dionea. I mean, I've seen hat builds, but not ones that I liked. The reason that you don't usually see triple Dionea in anything competitive is because usually the only ones that are played are Traptrix Myrmilio and Dionea, and because you generally only want to summon Dionea after you've summoned Myrmilio, it just makes more sense to play less Dionea than Myrmilio. But what's cool about this deck is that because of Hanzo and Rhoda paired up with Transformation, you can see Traptrix Myrmilio really consistently and put it in graveyard really early on. So you don't really have to worry about seeing this card for this card. It's not that big of an issue. So that's the reason that this version can play triple Traptrix Dionea. So yeah, and then Upstart Golden Ninja, if you don't know what it does, you can pitch a trap card from your hand to special summon a level 4 or lower ninja from your deck in face-up attack, or face-up defense, or face-down defense position. So what you can do is you can go Upstart Golden Ninja, effect, pitch one of your trap cards, maybe one of the dead copies of these, special summon Hanzo effect, search out this, or search out another copy of Upstart Golden Ninja, and then make a rank 4 play. So you don't play 3 Upstart Golden Ninja because it can be cloggy to play multiples, but since we have 3 Rhoda, I think 2 is enough to see it when you need to see it. But it's still a pretty strong card. I think it's a good card. Let's see. Moving on to the spell lineup, we play 3 Pot of Duality because we can do a lot of stuff on the opponent's turn. Do with Call of the Haunted and the Ninjutsu Arts, set up our plays on the opponent's turn. It's not that big of a deal to play Pot of Duality, so I think 3 is good. The Upstart's a proxy for Rhoda, which we play 3 of. Yeah, Rhoda's should be pretty self-explanatory. It just searches your ninjas and gets your plays more consistently. Free Monarch Stormforth, like I said at the start of this video, this is the reason that I wanted to try out Traptrix Ninjas. Monarch Stormforth is a really good card, and I think it's pretty unique that ninjas are one of the few archetypes that can consistently search tribute monsters, so I just wanted to give it a shot. And it's been, in the testing that I've done, it's been working well. Haven't done a ton, but it's definitely been pulling its weight. I really like Monarch Stormforth. If you can run it, you can, and this can, so I think it should. You've got triple Mystical Space Typhoon. Double Mystical Space Typhoon. We're weak to Vanities, but we're not that weak to Vanities, and we play triple Pot of Duality, so I think this is fine. I just wanted out to Vanities in Game 2. I think people will usually side out the Vanities, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what people do against the deck. But Mystical Space Typhoon is definitely, I think it's necessary to play. Then we've got I already explained the transformations. We play 3 Call the Haunted. This is really good in this deck because Call the Haunted can get back Red Dragon Ninja, and Red Dragon Ninja, remember, gets effect when it's summoned, period. So you can get that Night Beam or what do you call it, or Nobleman of Crossout ability really easily. You can get back Hanzo and Search a Ninja. You can get back Myrmelio, destroy a back row. You can even get back Diania and set a Trap Hole from your graveyard. So there's just so many cards you can set off in this deck off Call of the Haunted that it doesn't make sense not to play 3 of it, in my opinion. That's another reason I kind of think this deck is a little more interesting than Hat with the hands, is because you can get a lot more value off Call of the Haunted. You got Sullen Morning, Compulsory Evacuation Device, Bottomless. I kind of play a trio of search targets for Myrmelio. It gives you enough variety, and they're all good, so I think this is a good way to do it. If I find that this card, if I find Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare is useless, then I'm just going to replace it with another Time Space. And then we play 3 Fiendish Chains because you can bounce Fiendish Chain with Miss Valley Falcon. The extra deck, we play Lavalval Chain. Obvious. It helps you dump your Traptrix Myrmelio in grave if you haven't gotten there yet for your plays with Diania. 101 Castel, 2 Castels, because Castel is the best rank 4 right now. Exciton Knight, Karn Gorgon, Blade Armor, Heroic Champion, Abyss Dweller, Dayuso Emerald, Black Ship, Gaga Cowboy, Diamond Dyer, Amaterasu I play because you will often banish Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo from your grave with Red Dragon, and sometimes being able to recycle the Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo will be useful. So if you ever get the opportunity to make a 3/4 material rank 4 play, and that ever comes up, it's useful. And then we play 1 Photon Strike Bouncer because Red Dragon's level 6, and if you ever happen to get two red dragons out, then and this is useful, you can do it. Yeah, I'll probably get rid of Photon Strike Bouncer for something else, but we'll see. And then, so that's one version of the deck. The other version of the deck, I think that will probably be even a little better than that. Is where are you? I put together another list. This is Ninja Artifact Traptrix. So what it basically does is I cut down on 1 copy of Red Dragon Ninja, 1 copy of Upstart Golden Ninja, cut 2 copies of Traptrix Diania, 1 Miss Valley Falcon, and then cut 1 Fiendish Chain and replace the 2 Fiendish Chains with Breakthroughs to make room for the Artifact Sanctum, triple Artifact Sanctum, and triple Artifact Moral Tech. So yeah, this is sort of inspired by Corey McDuffie's way of playing it, where he plays where he only plays Moral Tech so that he doesn't dead draw too many artifacts. So basically, there's a number of reasons why I think this version might be better than just playing ninjas and Traptrix. One thing I don't like about it is that you don't have enough space to play the 3 Traptrix Diania in this build. But what you get in return is you get more tribute monsters that aren't dead draws for Stormforth, so you have consistency there. Obviously, Artifact Sanctum is a reward in and of itself. Being able to just use Artifact Sanctum is so good. It's just a really good card. It's the best trap card. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about that. It gives you more cards that synergize with Call of the Haunted really easily. And it also gives you more tribute fodder, so you can go like Artifact Sanctum, get Moral Tech on the next turn, tribute for Red Dragon Ninja. So it helps Red Dragon Ninja not be as dead of a draw when you don't draw it with Stormforth. And I don't think Red Dragon's even that bad of a card, to be honest. But I think that not having another tribute engine in addition to Stormforth can kind of hurt. So but yeah, this is kind of a vague outline, but I honestly think that this deck looks really strong. I think it has a lot of things going for it. One of the things that I think it really has going for it in the upcoming format against Quilloths is it has an absurd amount of ways to pop pop spell and trap cards on the opponent's turn. So against Quilloths, you have your Hanzos and your 3 Rotas to get you to your Traptrix Myrmelios, and you have your 3 Artifact Sanctums, and you have 3 MST, which gives you a total of 12. That's right, 12 ways to kill spell and trap cards on your opponent's turn. Quilloth Tool will never resolve. It always take 2 activations of Quilloth Tool for it to resolve, which is great because Tool is such a huge threat. Overall, there's a lot of things I like about it. I think this is kind of I think it's got some things going for it over Hat, simply because Hanzo is another plus engine to replace the hands with, and being able to create that synergy with the Monarch Stormforth is really cool, as well as being able to create additional synergy with Call of the Haunted. Like, the hand monsters don't have any synergy with Call of the Haunted outside of just blocking attacks, whereas this can actively create pluses for you, which is really nice. So yeah, this is my Treptrix Ninja artifact deck. So those are sort of two ways to play it. You can either play it blended with artifacts, or you can play it blend it with Miss Valley Falcon to kind of create additional card advantage and also play more copies of Traptrix Dianea. So I think both versions definitely have potential. Like I said, I think I think the artifact version might have a little more potential. But yeah, I just wanted to share that idea and get it out there because I think it's pretty interesting and something to toy with for the current format and for the next format. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, and yeah, subscribe, because now that I have software for like doing this, I found free software on my Chromebook. I think I'm probably going to be doing this a lot more, spinning out a lot of deck profiles. So if you like deck profiles,